Hello and welcome to Align with Elizabeth. My name is Elizabeth and today we're going to have a nice hips and legs sequence. First, start off sitting down, straighten the back, and focus on the breath, finding a nice foundation. Inhale, reach the arms all the way up overhead towards the sky, and exhale, fold forward over those toes. Maybe find a little bit of organic movement. And come all the way up. We are going to take it into center, into a nice cobbler's pose. Taking the hands to the feet, you're going to want to open them up almost like a book. Straighten through the back and breathe into the spine. Maybe you want to take a moment here, setting an intention for today's practice. And just listening to any messages that the body might be sending your way. Now rock the body back and forth, building momentum to come all the way up onto the feet. Taking it into garland pose, finding both balance and strength. And here we're using our elbows to push out and get a nice deep stretch in those hips. And let's do a nice heart opener today. We're going to take it back into camel pose. Bringing the right hand to the right foot and subsequently the left to the left foot. If you need to modify, since this is a rather intense pose, feel free to use a block or another prop. Opening our heart to the sky, we express gratitude for this moment. Gratitude for ourselves for showing up today on our mat. Slowly, gently, with love and care, release and come into assisted seated, wide-legged forward fold. Taking a block, a pillow, a bolster, or whatever else you might have, and really lean into that back body. Maybe rock a bit side to side here, feeling a little bit of movement, a little bit of playfulness in your practice. All right, taking the legs into cow face pose, coming into a seated spinal twist. We're going to take our left elbow to the left knee and twist to the right. Inhale, grow taller. Exhale, go deeper into your stretch. Never feeling any pain in your practice. And take it back to center. Great job. And with a strong foundation, back into garland pose. Extend the legs out long, taking it back into staff pose. Arms up to the sky, and we're going to take another seated forward fold. Breathe into that back body. Back into cobbler's pose, opening up through the hips. Couple more deep breaths here. Either build your momentum or step up onto your feet. Beautiful. Use this moment in your day to practice balance, to find serenity. And if you fall, that's all right, just get right back up. And camel pose. Opening our heart once more to the world and to ourselves. Breathe. Maybe use those core muscles to rock forward and backward. Whatever feels good for you, remember this is your practice. Really make it your own. Bring the legs out wide, take a seated forward fold. Inhale through the nose, exhale through the mouth. Breathe. Cow face pose once more, but this time we're going to take the right elbow to the right knee and twist to the left. Feel the breath and the body work together as one. Bring it up into garland pose. Maybe smile a little. Just see how that feels. Using the power of our legs, we are going to rise into standing frog pose. Extending our arms out, yet still bending at the elbows. Goddess pose. And hand to toe, taking the right hand to the right toe and extending that leg out. Remember, if it doesn't go as high, that's perfectly fine. Or if you go even higher, more power to you. But yoga is not about competition. It's whatever feels best for you right now. Sometimes when it comes to balance, it can be really helpful to find a focal point. All right, moving into Warrior One, taking the left foot to the front of the mat, And reaching those arms up towards the sky. Rotate that back right foot and bring it into Warrior Two, extending the arms out. Really coming into your strength here. Bring the feet together, reach the arms all the way up towards the sky, and prepare for Warrior Three. Finding your grounding and stability in that left leg, and straightening out that right leg. Reach the arms out forward. And back to center. Taking a wide stance here, we're going to take the right arm to the right foot and reach the left arm all the way up towards the sky. Triangle pose. Now slowly and with control, bend that right knee and take the right elbow to the knee, extending the left arm up overhead into extended side angle pose. Turn and face the front of the mat. We're going to take it into crescent moon pose, dropping the left knee and reaching the arms up overhead. Feeling a slight back bend here and opening up through the heart once more. Come up to standing, and we're going to take it into a chair pose. Keeping the feet together, hips back, and reaching our arms forward, finding that balance and strength. Straighten up those legs, plant the hands at the front of the mat, and take it back into downward facing dog. Pedal those feet out, left, right. An option here is to lift a leg up towards the sky. Maybe wiggle the hips a little side to side. Nice job. Back to center. And back up onto the balls of our feet into standing frog pose. And once more, transitioning into goddess pose. Hand to toe pose, but this time we're going to take it on the left side, extending that left leg out. Good. Now bring the left foot to the front of the mat, bending that knee and coming into Warrior One. Slowly and with control, transitioning, turning the body into Warrior Two, extending the arms out. Slight rotation of the back right foot here. and up to center, raising the arms up overhead and taking it into Warrior 3, our final warrior pose. Slowly and with control, bring it back down. Extend the legs out wide, taking it into triangle pose on the left side, bringing the right arm all the way up towards the sky. Breathe here. Bending that left knee, taking the left elbow up into extended side angle pose, reaching that right arm. Turn and face the front of your mat, drop that right knee down and reach the arms overhead into crescent moon pose. Alright, step up into one more chair pose. Feet together, hips back. Breathe into your core. Sending it back into downward facing dog, finding a little bit of organic movement here. You may notice that the left and right sides of your body might feel different from one another, depending on the asana, and that is completely normal and just fine. Alright, now take the right foot to the left front corner of your mat, and we're going to take it down into a nice pigeon pose, opening up through that right hip. Reach the arms forward and rest here. Option here to bend the left knee, taking the left hand to the left foot, twisted lizard pose. Whatever fits into your practice. Take it back into a plank, and we are going to switch to the other side. So we are going to take the left foot up this time into a pigeon pose on the right front side of your mat and lean forward. Option here to grab a hold of that right foot with your right hand, taking it into twisted lizard pose. Awesome. So now we are going to flip over and lay on our backs. Engage the core and lift the hips up into a nice bridge pose, pushing through the heels. And if you'd like, even come up into a full back bend. You're always welcome to use props for support like blocks, bolsters under those hips. All right, take the hips back down to the mat, and we are going to take it into happy baby pose. Grab hold of your feet or ankles and try to make sure that your lower back is as close to the mat as possible. Really nice hip opener right here. I invite you to, once again, find some movement here. Play around with it. Straighten the legs out, move a little side to side. Do whatever feels best. And if you would like one more pose before settling into a nice Savasana, you're welcome to take it into an optional plow pose, lifting the hips up and bringing the feet up overhead, straightening those legs. Option here to cover the eyes or cover the ears with the knees. And if you're not already there, take it down into a nice, relaxing, restorative corpse pose. Lengthen through the spine, releasing any tension that your body might still be carrying. Breathe. Begin to wiggle the fingertips, the toes, and slowly, when you're ready, go ahead and roll onto one side. And just take a moment here for yourself. And when you're ready, slowly sit up. I am so grateful that you've taken the time to join me in my practice. The light in me honors the light in you. Namaste.